Today on Business Success in Six with Stacie, I have Carrie Johnson here from Evergreen Miniature Golf in Fish Creek, Door County, Wisconsin. Carrie, thanks for jumping on with me.
Thank you for having me.
This is my pleasure. We got to speak before I pressed record, and I love your business story. I love your history. I love what you're doing for the world, for families, for Door County. So if you don't mind, can we talk about Evergreen Miniature Golf?
Yes, that'd be great. Thank you.
All right, here we go. When people ask you what Evergreen Miniature Golf does, how do you describe your business?
So we are an 18-hole miniature golf course. Our focus is on the environment and nature. We're directly across from Peninsula State Park. So we are surrounded by beautiful, as you can see, beautiful red and white pines.
Yes.
Our goal was to kind of keep the course beautiful, as natural as possible, and also part educational. So when people come to visit, if they're interested, there are signs and displays and beautiful gardens, such as pollinator gardens, rain gardens, xeriscaped gardens, and other information that while they're in between plays, they could certainly read from, and just have a really enjoyable outdoor experience. It's also 100% ADA accessible. So we've had many people come through that are that use wheelchairs, and we also have some accessible clubs for them as well.
Oh,
And
wow.
so, and also we have a lot of moms with strollers, and our course allows them to go through without missing any area or not being able to play. So, uh, so it's really a fun place for people of all ages, and it's beautiful.
Yeah, it certainly is. And I think that's there are so many unique features about this miniature golf course. And you even talked about that it's not a traditional super fast putt kind of golf course. There's some skill that you can practice on too. Do you want to elaborate on that just a little bit?
Yes. So our course is made. It's not your traditional miniature golf course, which is usually concrete with carpet that's glued onto the concrete. So we wanted an eco-friendly one to kind of go with the theme of the course. And so it's made, I kind of describe it as if you've ever installed pavers. So you have different layers of rock that get smaller, and then the sand, and then we have recycled plastic pavers, and the
Okay.
carpet gets rolled onto them. And what we found is that it's very much a putting style course, which
Sure.
means it's more realistic. It's also slower. So a lot of times you have really fast miniature golf courses, which are fun too, but ours is really it's challenging because it isn't your fast course. It's slower, and there's a little more like decision making in the technique, and it's really fun. So
That is so cool. And again, what I love is that it's really for all people. It could be your skilled golfer, but it can also be
yeah.
for somebody who might have a disability and is just learning how to golf and to miniature golf. So that's so great.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. So this is the first season that you've been open, a full season almost. You opened last October of 2022. What were your plans when you started, and how have they changed so far?
So when we started, we actually formed the LLC in 2021. So it took us a while. There's some hurdles and some obstacles that we had to overcome, but it landed us here in Fish Creek at this beautiful lot with all the pine trees. And it's been quite a journey. I was in education for almost 20 years prior to deciding to open my own business, and took some time to kind of develop it and make a blueprint for it. And then once we went past those hurdles, it all kind of came together really nicely. Not that there hasn't been challenges still, but overall the original design has ended up kind of what we've created, which has really been awesome experience. So
So cool, all the way around. So my next question for you, Carrie, is what is the biggest way you impact the community?
I think in a few different ways. Because of my background in education, I wanted to continue that somehow. So I met with a few different people from the school district, and connected with the ecology club. and it's a really wonderful large group of local kids. And we worked together this spring and started the summer, and they actually built a beautiful rain garden. They designed it and they came and built it, and that's one of the first things people will see when they come here is the Gibraltar Area School District Ecology Club garden. And so
So
that was really cool,
cool.
and a way to for us to connect with the community, um, and kind of share what we're doing. And also part of the design or the theme of the course is to get people more aware about the environment. And we have these different exhibits and gardens that for those that are interested, people can learn a little bit more about them, and even they're easy enough to do at your own house. So we're hoping we're making some impact along the way while people enjoy a really fun game of miniature golf.
Yeah, not just bringing families or friends together, but also educating about the environment. And truly, like, pun intended, that butterfly effect, or when you
Yeah,
have
yeah,
pollinating gardens, like that can
yeah.
just totally go on and on. So huge impacts. Thank you already, and not even two full seasons open. My next question is, what is one challenge you have faced that other business owners could learn from? So you went from education
Yeah.
and you went into this new business world. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so that was a huge learning curve, but it was really fun. I love to learn new things, and being this would be our own family business, it was really exciting to go through that process. I had a customer recently that gave me a little bit of advice. That she had run her own business, and it's really stuck with me. And she said, "You're doing great, but don't try to do it all in one season, all in the first year." She goes, "Give yourself time, build your foundation, and then remember that you can make changes down the road." And I'll tell you, that is probably the best piece of advice I've gotten, is because I want to do everything right now, but
Right?
I can't. It's not possible. It's not good to do it all at one time. So that's a good reminder, and something I would share with people that are looking to open a business is get your foundation in place, and just remember that it takes time and you'll get there. And to just enjoy the process at a pace that's doable.
Absolutely. I mean, not only is that good business advice, that's just good life advice. So,
Yeah, that's a good point. Really
yeah,
good point.
thank you.
Yeah,
No, thank you for sharing that. So, my next question, what does the future look like to you? So, you don't want to do it, you can't do it all right away. What does the
yeah,
future look like to you? And do you have an exit plan?
yeah. So, well, our main goal is to get people aware of the business. There's so many places up here that people go every year, and it's part of their lifelong memories, and that's what we want for as many people, to reach as many people and become a part of these families and individuals' lifelong memories is the number one goal. We also have plans to maybe expand if things continue to go well. Maybe we'll add some more holes, or maybe we'll find another activity that we can add for additional memories and fun at the course.
So exciting. I love that you bring up memories, because that really is true. When you go up to Door County, you have these traditions and these memories. And for you, you used to go up to Door County every year, even as a child, right?
Yep, that's right. So I've been coming up here with my family since the mid 80s, and now I have two 14-year-olds and my husband, and we've been bringing them up here just about every year since they were born, and we love it. And we're happy. It's kind of a dream come true, to be honest, to have a business here, doing this in Door County, in one of our favorite family vacation spots. So.
Gosh, that is so exciting. So my final question for you today is, all subjects open, what inspires you most?
So I'd say there's a couple of things. Hearing people have fun and laugh and scream in excitement because they got a hole in one, it never gets old. It is so fun. I mean, I hear that all the time here, and it
Yeah.
never gets old. It's so fun to hear it. It makes me smile, and that definitely inspires me. And then I also have much gratitude for all the support I've gotten through my family and through my friends, and how a lot of them have bent over backwards for me in order to be able to do this
Yeah.
business and actually meet my goals. And so they're definitely part of the reason I want to keep going and be successful, because they've really supported me nicely throughout this process. So
That is so cool. Carrie, congratulations. I am so excited to be able to share this great miniature golf course that you have that's kind of tucked away. So we're going to get you a lot of exposure, get a lot of people happy and educated, as well as having fun. But if somebody wants to get in touch with you or learn more about Evergreen Miniature Golf Course in Fish Creek, what's the best way for them to connect?
So we have a great website. It's www.evergreenminiaturegolf.com, and their contact information is on there, our pricing information. We also have, for educators, I put together a nice resource list that has all of the themes of our course. So we've got about 10 different areas we focus on for the environment. And then I listed all different websites you can get lesson plans or activities to match. So if you ever want to, connect the two,
Yes.
if they ever visit out here, and they can make a lesson plan with it. And then we're also on all the different social media sites. So Facebook, Instagram, we joined that new Threads. We'll see how that is. And Twitter
Awesome.
and TikTok is a new one that we're just building right now. So we're gonna get some videos out there and more information for people to learn from.
That is so cool. And if somebody wants to go on to Instagram and maybe see a celebrity that's been there or something, are there a bunch of previous pictures that they could check that out and find out who came?
Yes, yes. So we were
Awesome.
very fortunate. We were honored to have AJ Dillon here recently, and his wife and his baby and their friend came
Aw.
along. And it was raining, so we didn't get to see him too long, but he was really kind and was generous and gave us some photos, and you'll see those on there. And he'll be back to play again. And we were really grateful and honored to have him here.
So cool. Thank you so
The
much.
the mayor of
Congratulations.
Door County.
Right?
And a
No,
Packer.
that is awesome. I love it. Congratulations on opening this wonderful, successful business. I wish you well, Carrie. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Have a good one.